there, Karen with MeLuna USA here, and we made this video as a spin-off to a blog post. If you want to read the whole blog post, you can see it at melunausa.blog, and it will also include a link to the actual article that I will be mentioning here shortly. So there are certain things that I would like to tell you about that you might think are okay, but could actually harm your cup. And in this short video, we will cover 3 of them. The first one is oils. So a lot of times online, you will hear coconut oil is super great for your vagina and you should use it as a lubricant for your cup. Do not do this. This is not a great idea for various reasons, but I'm going to focus just on the cups here. So different oils actually have a different effect on menstrual cups. And one really surprising one was this cup we received. And keep in mind, we're MeLuna USA. We only sell the FDA cleared versions of the cup. That means we sell the amethyst purple, the sapphire blue, and the clear. So this cup is black. And the customer mentioned that she had ordered it about a year before from us. And initially I thought, it can't be ours, right? It must be one of the FDA, non-FDA cups. So I contacted the manufacturer in Germany, and he shared with me what's happening with these cups. And it's actually not really black. It's a very, very dark red. If you looked at it in the sunlight, you could see it. But this cup that is now black used to be purple. It used to be an amethyst purple cup, just like this. And the colorant that colored it is actually the hemoglobin in the blood. And that happens. And staining in menstrual cups, both in TPE and silicone, does occur. And I will cover that in another video. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned in. But what's happening here is somebody is using coconut oil as a lubricant, and the coconut oil is really tough to get off before you boil it. If you wanted to dye your cup with blood, boiling it would be it, because heat is what sets the stains. So if you're using a method that uses heat as your disinfectant, it's more likely that you will set the stains. And the coconut oil increases the heat in which it's being set. So it's much more effective than just setting it by boiling it in water alone. And it's almost impossible to get the coconut oil completely off. So coconut oil could discolor your cup, and you could end up with a very stained or even black cup. And other oils do other things. For example, mineral-based oils like Vaseline would make the cup much softer than it was meant to be. So oils are never a good idea. We do carry a water-based lubricant that we really like because of the ingredients. It's made from purified water and plant cellulose and citric acid. So it's called Sliquid. You can use our lubricant, or you can use any other kind of lubricant as long as it's water-based with your cup if you use cups with the help of lubricants. Another interesting thing that is actually super common with menstrual cups is that people use rubbing alcohol to disinfect them. And we never knew that that was a problem until we had a discussion with our third-party lab. We use a third-party lab that does our testing if we're thinking of new cleaning routines, just to make sure that we're also providing our customers with the correct information. And we were wondering if we could possibly offer alcohol-based cleaning wipes for traveling. Seemed like a great idea, and the scientists at the lab were like, no, this is super bad idea for menstrual cups, and here's why. So in menstrual cups, the bacteria that we're really worried about is the staph bacteria. And it's usually not a big problem, and TSS in menstrual cups is super duper rare. But if we are worried about TSS, toxic shock syndrome, it is usually in relation to those staph bacteria. So when people disinfect, what they're trying to do is get rid of the staph bacteria. And there is this peer-reviewed article that is published, and you can find the link to it and print it out and read the whole thing yourself on our blog, and I encourage you to do so. And what it basically says is that alcohol is not an effective way to eliminate staph bacteria. In fact, alcohol promotes the growth of biofilm, which is exactly not what you want. You don't want it to nurture it even more. So do not use alcohol wipes or rubbing alcohol on your menstrual cups. And that applies to silicone or TPE cups. It really has nothing to do with the menstrual cup material. It has everything to do with the staph bacteria and how the staph bacteria reacts to alcohol. And then my very last warning is something that probably doesn't even apply to most of you, and that comes straight from the manufacturer of our TPE, and that is Kreiberg in Germany. Kreiberg in Germany warns that prolonged UV exposure will age your cup faster. It will get brittle faster. So if you want to make your cup last a full 3 years or longer, we suggest you keep it out of direct sunlight. And that does not mean short-term UV exposure. In fact, we're currently investigating some options with UV sterilizing, UV disinfection. What you don't want to do is put it on your windowsill or really put it where the sun hits it for a prolonged period of time. So in summary, don't use coconut oil on your menstrual cups. Use a water-based lubricant instead. And definitely don't use alcohol to disinfect it thinking you would do something to prevent staph bacteria, because you won't. And keep it out of the sunlight. And with all of that, you should be on your way to have your MeLuna menstrual cup for many years to come. If you have any questions, please contact us. We'd be happy to answer more questions here. And we love to have you. We appreciate you as a customer. We're a small, Texas-based, women-owned company, and you have no idea how much your business means to us. Thanks so much.